This is the messaging application. This was a text message that was sent. I hit the back button just to make the keyboard go away. You can see some information on Boost and the activation. Here is the default Android keyboard. Having a little bit of difficulty here. Don't find the keyboard to be very good. And we can go into landscape mode as well. Might be a little bit easier to use. No haptic feedback or anything, at least by default. And it seems quite slow. Send that off, and you can see it's threaded SMS, although it's you might be able to see the colors. It's a slight blue background to the inbound messages and white for the outbound messages. Here's the Gmail email client. Just set it up. I'll just pull this test message here just so you can see that there's HTML formatting, italics, background colors, bolds, all that kind of stuff. Works of course in portrait mode as well. Can view labels and see, for example, only starred messages. Jump to the regular email application. You can see you have the ability to set up accounts that use either Exchange or POP3 or IMAP4. Exchange accounts will pull in contacts just like the Gmail account will, but POP3 and IMAP4 don't support contacts. Now that Gmail has been set up, there's some contacts in the phone. You can see them right here. This is the favorites panel, shows just the favorite contacts as opposed to the complete list of contacts. Doesn't look like there's any kind of shortcut way for skipping ahead from one letter to the next. Let's see if it works in landscape mode. Does not appear to. Got a call log, and of course the dialer. So let's pick one of the contacts here, and I'll place a quick call here to Jack Black. If I long press the speakerphone touch sensitive button,
dialed is incorrect. Please check the...
I can turn the speakerphone function on and off. And of course, when I want to end the call, I just hit the call in button. If you look at the top left corner of the display, you'll see we have a notification. You can drag down the notification area to see it. It's a new inbound text message. If I hit the back button, make the keyboard go away, you can see this is a message I sent out, and this is one I received. Tap in here to reply. And this is a different keyboard. This is an XT9 compatible keyboard with predictive text. So, see. Better yet, though, in my opinion, is the swipe keyboard. I don't have any walkie-talkie users I can test this with, but I can show you a little bit about how the push-to-talk functionality works. You press the button briefly and it brings up your contact list. There's an unknown contact here, and it's also the call log. Tapping on that, it says now I can press the button to initiate a call. This person appears to be busy in another call, though. I'm going to activate the camera here by pressing the shutter button. You can see there's the toy car. Press the shutter button part of the way to focus, all the way to take the image. There you can see it. Go back to the gallery. can also switch into camcorder mode. You can see we're in CIF recording mode, not particularly high resolution. Let's see if we can do something about that. Nope, CIF is as good as it's going to get. Really, really weak. Nobody's really going to be wanting to use this for video capture with that kind of resolution. I have a few Google services on the device, of course, Google Talk, and here's Google Maps. There's assisted GPS, built into the device, and you can also use just tower-based information to get a rough location on where you are. Change the map mode to satellite mode so you can see what that looks like. And you got to remember that we're pulling down data over a Wi-Fi network right now, so it's much, much faster than you're going to see using the Boost Mobile or Sprint Nextel data network. Android Market's also present on the device. You can look for applications through categories and searching on keywords and things like that. Being an Android 1.5 device, though, there are a lot of applications that you will not be able to run. There's still thousands and thousands of them, but you'll find occasionally applications that just won't work on this old of a version of Android. The Motorola i1 supports Nuance's voice control system. You can activate the voice dialing system by long pressing the call send button.
Say a command.
Call Jack Black mobile.
Jack Black. A mobile. 1. Calling.
Of course, just end the call. You can also use voice search capability with Google. Mobileburn.com. And you can see it automatically entered mobileburn.com and came back with the appropriate search results. If we look through the rest of the main menu, you'll see there's also quick office support for viewing office documents, a music player, probably a fairly stock Android music player. Yeah, you can see here nothing too extravagant. It's not Motorola's connected media player or anything like that. Yeah, there's still the ability to install a lot of applications on the device, but as is, it's fairly plain, which isn't always a bad thing. But 3 home screens for customization is not that impressive, and the data network's really what's going to bother people. It's so slow. But if you're if you're a Nextel or a Boost Mobile user, and you have really no choice, and you want the best in terms of smartphones available, this is probably it. It still takes advantage of Wi-Fi when you have access to it. It's a nice form factor, and it's got real Android capability. So that is the Motorola i1 for Boost Mobile and Sprint Nextel. I'm Michael Orrell for MobileBurn.com.